Sure do. She.
All the bands are fixing.
Oh yeah, I know. You guys are. Everybody, let me know if you can hear me on there. Test 1 2 3 1 2 3. They're gonna have a news conference here in just a bit. Stay tuned.
Wow. They're gonna play a couple little songs.
The band?
Yeah.
Those are facts. Hey man,
These are fun facts. How much concrete?
what about a little
everything.
map? It's a lot, by the way.
Somebody that's gonna come up here and pray or not?
I'll get Pastor. I'll find a minister if Larry's not here.
Mics are hot.
Huh?
Mics are hot.
That's fine. Where's you got a napkin?
Yes, look right here.
What the hell? Oh. You do? That's more of a... What is that? Hey, how are you? All right. Huh? What is that? We just got a lot of work to do. Cynical work.
Hey,
We sent a letter out to the town talk and to my board, and it's going to be posted on our social media.
Everybody, Stephen Maxwell here. We are getting ready for the news conference. I think I'm going to gamble and just leave it there. Yeah. Let me know if y'all can hear me. All right, we're just moments away from the news conference here at the Masonic Sports Court. Looks like we have the a band here. So basically, this recreational complex is between Bolton High School and the Masonic Drive Fire Station. This is the first project completed from the Reignite program. They got cornhole, pickleball courts, basketball courts, all sorts of stuff. So we're getting ready for the news conference, and we'll, of course, stream it right here.
Wow.
What's up, man? Lizzie said I need to sit next to you. Yeah. Still getting my shot.
I was trying to get in the shade. The breeze of the fan.
It's a little tasty.
Okay.
I hear you. This mic is hot, by the way.
They all are.
Because he was like, who do you complain to? And I was like, let me find out.
For all the hot mics, that's
Great
not me
job,
talking.
man. You did a fantastic job.
That's Deborah and other people. Just for the record, it's not me.
What?
All those mics are hot.
I want to move this. I brought my fan too.
Yes. For all of you that keep coming up and talking to me and Deborah, all these mics are hot. Just fair warning. You can keep coming and saying what you're saying, but if I look at you funny, they're all hot. Every one of them.
Media here, so.
So have fun explaining yourself. Or you could just go with radical transparency and own it, right? We hadn't started yet, guys. Y'all keep playing. And thank you so much, both of you. We love you.
Tell them there's water over there if anybody needs it.
There's water over here on this side if anybody needs it.
You want
Might hydrate today.
I'll get a bottle in case you need a bottle.
Pharmacy ready cut off one dollar things like 11. And then I'm getting will be gone. So I'm like,
What, the golf thing? I woke up at 2 and couldn't go back to sleep. You think it's going to be a day having 3?
look, I've been
I'm not
on for 2
complaining.
days. I wasn't in 5 minutes. I already got through that.
I put them down quick.
Oh, thank you.
Here, you on this side.
Okay.
There's there's 3 living settings today. Let's say it. You look one for the phone.
Corner pharmacy is actually
Right in the same center as Will takes the big apple.
I'm going to
Yeah, it's not that big, but they've got, I think they're going to have a tent.
Man,
Chick-fil-A.
Capital opening a business, man.
Yeah, and then
That's
the
a tough business.
golf.
And that location tough. But anyway, later on, I need about to 3 minutes with you.
You don't think Jude got my height or Wendy's?
My ears and
Yeah.
And Mark's going to have a bad day. The door jams in the house. When I was in Normandy, I was like Deborah, whenever you're ready. And
I don't know about other artists. I don't see I can make a dance.
dude, I'll recognize. Okay, I'll thanks. You may have to look at me. I'll stand, but it's not my habit to stay in the front. But just do this and I'll stay. Stay.
Good morning, everyone. Good job. Our chamber board members, volunteers, and I are so happy to be here today to help celebrate the first Reignite initiative ribbon cutting and grand opening of this beautiful Masonic Sports Court. I want to start by acknowledging all of the elected officials with us today and those who represent elected officials. Would you please stand to be recognized? Give them a fabulous revitalized park destination. Together, encourage health and fitness and provide recreational opportunities for all ages. And I'd like to thank you, Mayor Roy, for your visionary leadership resulting in the Reignite initiative, which the Chamber strongly supports, and the completion of this wonderful piece of it. We congratulate all of the members of the Alexandria City Council for your leadership and support and for the completion of this particular project as well. You know, this project not only enhances quality of life for our current residents, it's also important for business retention, for attracting new businesses and industries to our region and new families, quite frankly, to our area. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Mayor Jock Roy to share more about the Masonic Sports Court and what's coming up next for Reignite. Mayor?
Thanks, Deborah. Good morning. Well, thank you to the Chamber for always being a great partner with us, and thank you to all of our economic development partners. I would be remiss before I get to some thank yous if I didn't point out and thank Bolton for giving us some enjoyable music before we started. I might add that schools, education in general, I see Liz Beard here, and I'm going to talk about the superintendent in a moment, who's also here. Thank you, Super. But that's part of economic development too. So Deborah's saying something very important. I want everybody to remember this. These kinds of things make a city attractive to others. And when people decide to locate, they look for those assets. When doctors decide, their families look for those assets. They look at the schools and how they're doing. And I like the direction of where we're going with that. They look at all of those things. So when we talk about economic development in the traditional way of creating wealth, we have to remember there's a whole lot of other things like community development that go with it. And so I want to thank all of our partners for helping us make that happen. Give yourselves a big hand, please. So look, first things first, I want to thank Tanya Corley for everything that she's done as the Director of Community Services. Stand up, Tanya. And I want y'all to know she acts as the capital project coordinator. She acts as a policy director for our community services. She checks on these things every day. She has just been a stellar person in my life to work with for, I don't know, a long time, decades now, both in the private sector and here. I am lucky to have you in my life, and I appreciate you so much. And being able to join in imprinting on all of this, your own vision, I know has meaning. I know it has had it for me, and I know that means a lot to you. Your growth in all of these roles has not hit a ceiling yet, and I find that to be an amazing thing with all that you've done. Look forward to working with you in the future. Thank you, Tanya, so much. Appreciate it. Thank you, the rest of the guys, Kay, David, Dante, Skip, Lisa, everybody. I also would be remiss if I didn't point out that Tanya got to follow behind a hell of a legacy in Lisa Harris. Lisa was a longtime community services director, as all of you remember, and did so much to build this city and build these projects. And all of these things are the product of a sequence of a longer term vision, if you will. So is this. I told Dr. Lewis earlier, I was reading some things last night for today, but just in general. And I was working on something in my private life, a paper that I was writing, and I found the request for qualifications for Spark with Gata on this corridor, and a bunch of this stuff is in it. And I know we were talking about it then. So it reminds you, you eat the elephant one bite at a time, and it takes time to build projects. And so if you look at all the things that have happened in this corridor, it is the product of years of commitment and work. The idea behind Reignite, though, like Spark, is to do big projects faster. I hope y'all can appreciate all of the park projects in the last 2 years that have popped up and the speed with which we've done it. This is no exception, and this is a spectacular exposition, if you will, of how you bring a capital project from start to finish quickly, efficiently, and y'all got to look at it. It is beautiful. It is gorgeous. I love the whole scheme. You can imagine all the internal debates from color schemes to everything else. And this Alexandria brand that we've been building is beautiful. You can see another version at Peabody at the basketball courts over there. And y'all can continue to see us invest in our quality of life and our recreation and parks. So let me give you some highlights. Let me do business first. For the Lieutenant Governor's office, Paul, stand up. We want to thank our Lieutenant Governor, who does an excellent job. We appreciate you. The superintendent himself is here. Jeff Powell, please stand, Jeff. Thank you so much. Thanks for the treat with the guys, and we appreciate everything you're doing in the community. Jim Villard, Lizzie, I saw here. Y'all please stand up. Thank y'all so much. Any other council members here? I don't try to throw people out there, but okay. So I want to thank Deborah again. Chief, thank you for everything you're doing, Chief Grimion, to make our city safe. We appreciate you so much. And I want you all to all know our new assets as we do them, our commitment to have CSOs and others present at all operating hours for this is there. And that is a requirement by executive order for me. And we're all joined in it. We want people to come out and enjoy it and not be worried 1 minute while they're here, and know that we're watching and we're making sure that these assets are protected. There's a whole team behind that. And so please come out and enjoy this. It is yours to enjoy, and more to come. So at the end of this road, you've got all these little pieces is the mall. And I want to stress again to all of you, our job is not to dump your money in the mall. Our job, and we have the mall representatives here today, our job is to make this corridor work so that that asset is not lost. I want you to imagine the cost to the city to lose an asset of that size and magnitude. Sometimes economic development is about protecting something that, if it's gone, has a drastic effect on an economy and on the spirit of a community, how it sees itself. And ladies and gentlemen, we fight that pretty hard in our town. How we see ourselves, what we say about our community, the pride that we need to gain and talk about in this community. So when you hear what we're talking about there, that is the largest economic impact in retail in the metropolitan statistical area for our region. the mall and the surrounding businesses. It's the largest. So when you say, why now, why that, private asset, that's your answer. Because if you remove that and the draw around it, you've got a problem. But let me tell you the great solution to it. An experience-driven place. Imagine that it's not a retail center as traditionally, but a place where all things like this, indoor and others, are happening. Then you get a draw back into the community. Right now, if you live in Leesville or you live in Alla or anywhere else, you do half of your business on that thing, that phone that we all have, right? This is where you order your clothes and do everything you do. So the idea of the old traditional mall, it's not that the mall's doing something wrong, it's that we've changed how we buy. We've changed how we shop. And so we've got to change how we view a big structure like a mall. And this is not new. This is happening all over the country. But I feel like with the partners we have, Mitch and others, that we're gonna make this work. And I know they're committed. And there's a massive amount of due diligence behind it. And we know the data supports it, and we appreciate that you do too. So stay tuned for that. All right. Reconstruction, configuration was designed and engineered by the City of Alexandria Engineering Department and Community Services Division. Sometimes the city will design and do its own. This is one of our own. It saves money and it highlights what we can really do at scale. The lowest bid submitted was Bayou Rapids Corporation. It was accepted December 4, 2025. The contract award was for $992,716. I imagine it was more than that at the end, but somewhere right around $1 million. Construction began January 19. The site originally constructed a 4-court tennis complex in the 1930s. That's when that tennis complex was here. It was constructed in the 30s. And so keeping true to it being a court sports place, this is what we decided we do. But we modernize it with other types of things. And no secret, pickleball is a little more popular with most of us than tennis right now. I still love tennis. I obviously don't play, but I do love watching it. So here we're going to have 6 pickleball courts, 1 basketball court, 4 4-square courts, 2 hopscotch courts, 2 ping pong tables, 4 cornhole sets, 3 chess and checkerboard tables with seating. Yes, people do it. And everybody will go, why did they do that? And then you'll pass by and see people doing that every day. Newly resurfaced parking lot with 26 spaces, modern lighting for enhanced security and evening play. And in addition, the project also included the resurfacing of the 8 city courts. So in addition to this, we also resurfaced our courts across, and we have more plans for that so that we can get bigger tournaments. So a couple of fun facts. Lot of concrete in this, y'all can imagine. So imagine how much went into pouring in all of this area. 870 feet of 8-foot high fencing, over 500 feet of 6-foot and 4-foot high fencing, 15,156 pounds of concrete plate equipment. We are excited about the project. I encourage you to go online and look at Reignite. There's a simple FAQ to read, frequently asked questions. It'll take you through 8 questions, and I promise it'll cover a lot of things. I'll give you one. Why not just spend all this money on police? That's a good question. Why do we spend money? And it's an easy answer. Because you can't spend the money that we spend on this, on operations. This is from a capital tax you tax. Alexandria citizens pay a tax as part of their taxes that is dedicated solely to recreation capital projects. What do I mean by capital? I mean hard projects. Those things that last or create a building or a surface area. So that's an easy one. Well, then why not under some other drainage or other projects? Well, we do have capital that's dedicated only to drainage and other projects. But as I said, this type of project is dedicated solely to recreation, and you voted for that. And I think you were smart to do it. Because if you don't have things dedicated, at least in some ways, then there's always a politician or someone that comes along and uses that politically to say, don't do that, only do this. Well, then if we're not building quality of life assets, that create a circle of both enjoyment by our own citizens and bringing in others, then all of the money we raise for capital, property tax, sales tax, where does it go? If no one's here and no one's buying things to generate sales tax and no one's investing in their businesses, like how many ribbon cuttings today, Deborah? Three that are happening in succession. If nothing's happening because you don't have quality of life assets, then you can't pay police, because ultimately they're paid largely through sales tax or through sales tax. And so that life cycle has to exist. There has to be a balance among what you do. So don't be fooled by people who tell you, why are they doing this? I just told you why. And it's not complicated. You have to have all of these things working in symbiosis to make your community function right. Just like your body or anything else. There's a body that has to all work together for this to happen. All right, last thing, I want to thank Wendy for everything that you do in my life. I appreciate you. This one was important to me because it represents, I think, a physical thing that the community can see, and that's a commitment to quality of life. This whole corridor, you are in healthcare, and all of you in healthcare, I appreciate you. Y'all will be a big part of what we see in this corridor. Thank you all for being here today. And if y'all have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them, and appreciate the council for writing the check. Thank you.
Now it's time to cut a ribbon. If you'll follow our great board chair, Scott LaLiberte, and Tanya, and our redcoats to the edge of this court beyond this tent. Then we're gonna face that fence and have the mayor and city council and all of you please get in the picture behind them to show our excitement about opening the facility.
Is that Jimmy in the back? Jimmy, yeah.
And let's give a chance for our members of the media to move in place as they need to do.
So Jimmy, I saw you in the back, Washington. Look, I was remiss on this too. All of you that are in partnerships with us, thank you so much. From Skip and Tanya and I, we want to, from Skip, Tanya, and me, we want to thank all of the people who run NGOs that make our community great and will be using these facilities in conjunction with the city. Thank you so much for all that you do for our kids. Appreciate it. Thank you. Everyone wants y'all to take panels if you have them, so we can get a picture with them.
Yeah, here. I know.
Well, breeze out here too. Oh, we'll have Miss Fat in the center as well.
Facing this way? Facing this way.
How are you?
How's it going, man?
Okay, y'all take me a spot right here in the center. Jim on that side. This way.
I think I'm so excited.
That's one.
Excited, okay.
Jerry.
I might be to see next cutting on my right there. Never mind. I'll just
Okay.
in between that and 9. Back 9. Yep. Got it. Well,
What's going on?
Trying to round everyone up. I'll start eating with this couch.
Oh, maybe back up picture. Can we back these up?
Yeah.
Okay. We need everybody behind the ribbon. Yeah. All right, y'all moving back.
behind the ribbon.
Oh, they'll know the truth.
I'm done yelling. I did it on the other side.
Hey,
Yeah, that's come over here. Whatever. Same with over there too. What? E10.
this is Norman the Cape. It's always an outside engineer.
Carlina.
This is the city engineer. He designed this. Y'all give it. Well, Clayton, yeah, he just retired, but you're the boss, so it's up to you. So y'all thank him. Good job. All right. Baxter from Pickleball. He's telling me all the things he can bring and do with pickleball. Obviously, we're gonna have to build more pickleball. And we need indoor.
So I'm looking at the table and take it.
Okay.
We have some things here, but we have to build more.
So Debbie is gonna we're gonna count to 3. Everybody's gonna smile. All of these cameras are gonna get your picture, and then we're gonna say cut.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Hold on. Okay. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3. Everybody smile. Ready, set, cut. Everybody to start.
Not taking that one, y'all.
Hey, Mr. Mayor, interview by any chance?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Actually, one.
Hi, everybody. Steve Maxwell here. Hope you can hear me. We're going to take a tour of this thing. Here's the basketball courts. We just finished up the, what do you call it? Give me a second here. So we just finished up the news conference. Here's a basketball court section. Pretty cool. All right, there we go. We're mobile. Sorry. Hey, see you, man. All right, so here is what do you call this? I forgot. So I don't even know what to say. Is that hopscotch over there? All right, so they got checkers. That's pretty cool. Permanent checkerboards. How about that? And then here is the pickleball courts. There are 6 of them. 6 pickleball courts. I mean, it's a pretty cool spot. This is between the Masonic Drive Fire Station and Bolton Academy. And this is the pickleball course. They said they're going to have community services officers here patrolling the area. So they say it's going to be heavily patrolled. Safety is a top priority. See some kids already getting in on the hopscotch there. And here's the basketball courts. And over here, I think, is the really cool spot. They got ping pong, which is pretty cool. Some permanent ping pong tables. And then cornhole. So I remember seeing like permanent cornhole before too, so that's pretty awesome. So very cool. I'm gonna have more on this coming up later, so stay tuned. And there's a little tour of it. We'll have more. There's 3 ribbon cuttings of businesses today and at facilities. So we're gonna have a lot of stuff posted for you. So get ready. Stay tuned to our page.